I am not interested in killing anyone. I'm not interested in putting anyone in a basement. I'm not interested in locking anybody up. I'm interested in Uganda which works for all of us, irrespective of our parties. Where we can respect one another, we can do our politics. That's a Uganda. And what do we do about it? We'll speak about it. We'll write. We'll do anything. We'll continue, but we'll work within the law. But those who think they're going to cower us into becoming some whimpering or people who are not good, I'm not going to be part of those ones. I've said I'm not ready to go into the future on my knees. I won't go on my knees. So if it's only to speak, I'll speak. But clearly, speaking is offending people. Speaking alone is offending people. Those who are writing are being offended. Kalejira. There are many others who are affected by speaking. Please. So how are we going to save Uganda? Not by silence. Uganda will not be saved by silence. People have to stand up and take the bull by the horns. If there are people who have outgrown their offices, this Uganda is bigger than all of us. What of Uganda today and the positions? Somebody has a position of CDF, I think number 27 in the hierarchy, issuing orders, passing sentences, 10 years. Who are you? The Uganda which we want, Uganda must work for all of us. If Uganda is this abandoned patient, let the doctors stand up. Let the nurses be there. Let all of those who care for this Uganda stand up and be counted.
And these threats are live in all the things that have happened and are continuing to happen to our leaders, and which will definitely happen to ourselves. The threat to security is live. And as historians, you are able to reread the template of terror, the template of banditry, the template of torture throughout the contemporary history as we know it. We have spread it to the region, to the continent, and now it's back home again. What goes round comes round again. So we stand together to restore hope, as alien as it sounds.
The courts of laws. You are sitting there, you are a judge, you are a presiding magistrate, trampling over people's rights, giving orders with a stroke of a pen, and you are asking the citizens to be law-abiding citizens. Yet you yourself, in your practice and actions, you are not respecting the law. I have seen a judge flee from court when being asked by a suspect, and the fleeing is not because he does not understand the law, but he doesn't know what to do, because he himself, his conscience is held captive by the people he thinks are the ones who appointed him into that position. You were appointed to serve the nation, not the appointing authority. Ugandans may be quiet, but it's a matter of time. The basement rule that we are observing right now can only cultivate vindication in the people's hearts. It will not attract respect at all, never. And if you disagree with a person, it does not necessarily mean that you should disrespect them. I have seen people, by all standards, I am 47, and the CDF is about 52 or 53. There's an age difference of about 5 years. When we look at our elder, Matembe, she's our mother. Our mother, all of us, me and him. because we were in that age bracket where we are supposed to be bathed by her, in tears to court. And that magistrate who was presiding over court could not even have pity over a fellow woman, a mother at that, a senior citizen, a former member of the constitutional, the Constituent Assembly.
The president was rudely woken up to say it was him that ordered the closure. Now I think they are fighting for power of who closed the national media group. It is a very big shame. They said that Uganda elected a president recently who won, I hear, by 71%. And he was sworn in here at Kololo. And his son was maintained as CDF. But now they are struggling on who has the power to move troops where. We are waiting for another tweet from Mr. Mohoz Kainerugaba, defending himself that it was indeed him who ordered the closure of the National Media Group. Speakers of Parliament, by ministers within an existing government. I think there is a snake which wants to molt, to leave the outer skin, so that the state is captured by the sun without an election. So we shall all be captured. We don't want to wait for that time. That is why we must speak out. And all people who want to speak out about the state of affairs are going to be arrested. I don't know if at all we shall have another press conference. Those who have dared to stand up and speak out. But we shall not cease to speak out. And we want the population to arise and speak up and speak out without being forced to be intimidated. But we want President Museveni to come out clear because he is still the recognized head of state who is in charge of the executive authority of this country. Is it President Museveni or his son? It can't be both. Ugandans need to come out clearly to listen to who the executive authority is. Who is this that exercises political power, exercises even judicial authority? Where does it derive that power? Certainly not in the UPDF Act, not in the Constitution as well. Where does this power come from? The appointing authority must explain. Those who reach him, including traditional leaders and religious leaders who go to State House and they have cordial meetings, they should be in position to ask these questions. And the president must answer sensibly, because people never elected a son, they elected the father as the president of this country. So I hear. We continue to demand that the CDF, who has no power, should cease to intimidate this population.
I can recite for you that hadith in Arabic. It says, من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه.
You want it up here?
Yes.